We are live.
It's 6 o'clock. We'll call to order the regular city council meeting for Tuesday, August 13th, 2024. No Pastor Steve. Bob James, would you say a brief prayer?
Dear Lord, we just come together tonight to do city business, Lord. And Lord, we just ask that everything we say and do is of you, Lord, and we just ask that it's in the best interest of the city. Lord, tonight we just ask a blessing over this town and our country, and each and every person who lives here. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. If we could all stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Yeah, use your sit.
You can sit, Martin, if you're hurt.
No, I'll make it.
Sorry. No worries. I
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I gotta sit up. No, I just gotta get the thing up.
Don't get it tired.
No, it's too low.
Okay. I got it.
There we go, thanks. I'm fine. I just grunt and groaned.
Paige, roll call.
Rothschild. Kennett.
Here.
Swanson.
Here.
Barnhart. Roothouse. James.
Here.
Samowski.
Here.
Arnold.
Okay, we do have a quorum. Chamber of Commerce report, Zach.
Thank you, Mayor Johnson, and good evening, City Council. Here's your Geneseo Chamber of Commerce report for August of 2024. We have a few new members to report and share with the council. Gen X Creative, that's done by local resident Josh Mayo, who is doing graphic design and T-shirts and logo design, business cards. Really cool thing that he's starting up. So looking forward to some great things coming from Gen X Creative. Geneseo Baking Company, I may have mentioned them before, but we gave them the formal new member shout out. Great new business bakery over in the former Creative Images location on Oakwood Avenue. Amazing breakfast burrito, the wagon wheel. All right, it's really good. 404 Rents, those are Brian and Rhonda Ludwig. Rhonda used to be with the Geneseo Chamber. Her and her husband have now started a rental company for picnic tables. And so if you need picnic tables for a party, you can rent them from there and they will drop them off and pick them up. And we'll be working with them for State Street Market to provide more table and seating for our guests. We also have Elizabeth Hulsbrink. She's a Mary Kay independent beauty consultant selling Mary Kay products. And Freedom House, which is I know at least statewide, I think nationwide too, domestic violence organization that helps support women who are dealing with some of these issues and situations and giving resources to them. We've also been partnering with them for our events so that they can help distribute their information and information about their organization to the community. So happy to have Freedom House on board. The fiber guy, he helps get a lot of fiber optics installed, helping us with a kind of an overall goal with Geneseo of expanding as much broadband accessibility as possible so we can stay connected as we move towards 2030. Geneseo Wellness, that is a new wellness company that is coming into Geneseo. And I think I'm not going to say where I think they're going to be setting in case I'm wrong, but they're coming to Geneseo. All right. And they're going to be offering a variety of different wellness products as well as services, some different light therapies, some of the Reiki. I'm not very familiar with it. So again, I'm not going to go too far into it, but we're happy to have Geneseo Wellness on board. Stay tuned for more information coming from them from the chamber. And also, I'm happy to report that during the month of July, just before the annual dinner, we passed our membership number from last year. So we've seen 8 consecutive years of membership growth at the Geneseo Chamber. We're currently at 289 members. Well, someday maybe 800, but our goal right now is a more modest 300. I think we're there. We're knocking on the door. We're only 11 more new members away. So I am confident we are going to hit that 300 member mark in 2024. So we'll be excited about that, and I'll certainly share that with you when we achieve that milestone. Some past event recaps. We had the sidewalk sales throughout Geneseo on July 26th and 27th. We didn't have a lot of participation by businesses and not really strong sales reported by those who did participate. Simply put, and we're talking about this behind the scenes at the chamber, is that some of our retail events are struggling. We're trying to figure out new ways to maybe do new approaches to these events or try to figure out how we can get more boots on the ground. Our marketing committee is playing a role in this as well. We're looking at events like sip and shops, right? That is something that happens in the Quad City area and happens in other communities throughout Illinois. Maybe this is something, and I'm not saying it's a guaranteed thing, and I'm also not saying alcohol has to be involved. It can be something like Reap and Sow offers and different drinks, but something where maybe we can complement retail with food and make more of an event out of it. So that's something that we're kind of exploring right now, but I at least wanted to share how things are going there. Our annual dinner event was on August 1st at Lavender Crest. And I know many of you attended, so thank you for your attendance. I did real quick want to run through our list of 2024 Geneseo Chamber of Commerce award winners. So congratulations to Chris Thompson. He is a retiree at Central Bank. He earned our Lifetime Achievement Award for everything he's done in the community. Geneseo Communications was named as Business of the Year, obviously for the hard work that they do to make Geneseo a completely 100% fiber town. The infrastructure improvement that comes with that is major, and we're ahead of many communities because of that. And so we're appreciate all of their efforts. Business Person of the Year is Travis Mackey with the Geneseo School District. He actually spearheaded the Career and Technical Education Center, this new vocational center that is going to help students refine their skills in the technical and vocational trades. And this is going to have a ripple effect on Geneseo, our businesses, our economy, and our workforce for decades to come. It's a big deal to have that in Geneseo. And Travis Mackey is the guy who made it happen in cooperation with many others, I know he will say. But in talking to the school district and Dr. Adam Brunbaugh, our superintendent, he did say that Travis is the one that kind of tied it all together and made it happen. So we were happy to honor Travis. And the chamber will be honoring Travis as well at the Board of Education meeting later this week also. The ACES Award, the Accessibility Competitive Employment Stakeholder Award, honors local businesses who are helping young adults and those who are facing barriers or have dealing with disabilities in their lives find gainful employment or housing post-high school. And this year, and we work with the Inspire Continuing Care to determine who receives this award. And this year, State Street Cafe was named as the recipient. And so congratulations to them and thank you for their hard work. Beautification Award, there wasn't really much of a contest with the complete transformation of this building downtown was the Red Barn. The Red Barn looks phenomenal, and Ashley Marshall put a lot of hard work into that business and represents a major investment in our downtown Geneseo as well. So it was great to honor Ashley and the Red Barn. Our Rising Star Award is Barb Jacobson of Uploved. She's really done a lot to turn empty warehouses into vibrant shopping areas within Geneseo, and her store is amazing. So definitely go check that out. And she's getting involved with some of our chamber committees behind the scenes, helping with planning some of our events and contributing back to the community. She's been around for about 2 years, so we're happy to honor Barb. And then, of course, our Volunteer of the Year Award. Who else? Sheila Wygant McGee for all the work she's done with Spook the Loop and those events. Last year's was great, and we'll get into what happened this past weekend right now. Spook the Loop was this past weekend, August 10th in Geneseo. It was an awesome event. Over 350 cars participated and over 4,000 people attended. It was a huge event. This event was not something that was meant to be a major event, but it certainly has that feel at this point. And so we plan on repeating it in 2025, even though we're probably going to bring in a different celebrity. Butch Patrick has been great. He has ties to Geneseo. We had a conversation with him, and he was the one who recommended that. And so we're going to see what we can get. If you have any suggestions, let the chamber know, right? What celebrity do you think maybe we can bring into Geneseo? The sky's the limit. We never thought we'd get Butch. So we'll see who we can get. But the plan is to do something similar next year. And it also has a major positive economic impact, which was reported to the chamber by various businesses throughout Geneseo that day. So it's a big deal. And Sheila Wygant McGee, who I just mentioned, was Volunteer of the Year. This was her brainchild in 2023. So, you never underestimate what kind of ideas might walk through the doors, not only here at the chamber, but also with the city. Some upcoming chamber events. We've been very busy and are very busy. Our next mural reveal party, mural number 5 at Richmond Hill Park, will be on Thursday, August 22nd from 5:30 to 7 at shelter number 4 at Richmond Hill Park. If you drive up there by the pickleball courts and the new shelter and playground area, you'll see the mural. It's almost done, and it's really cool. There's lots of little Easter eggs, different features of Geneseo within the mural. So go check it out. And we'll officially do a ribbon cutting and dedicate the mural on Thursday, August 22nd. I will send an invite to everyone for that. We also have a ribbon cutting coming up for Anthology for Books on Saturday, August 24th at 10 o'clock. They are located in the Cellar Building in downtown Geneseo. And they also have a sign out front now where you can see the Anthology for Books. So the bookstore is back in Geneseo. I'll also send an invite out for that as well. The 18th annual Trains, Planes, and Automobiles Festival will happen the weekend after Labor Day, so September 5th through 7th. On Thursday, September 5th, will be the Stearman Fly-In at the Gen Air Park. Friday, September 6th, sees the Cruise the Canal tours at the Hennepin Canal, as well as a TPA pre-party and ribbon cutting at Erdman Construction. And then on Saturday, September 7th, is the main event, the Trains, Planes, and Automobiles Car Show, hosted by our friends at the Maple City Cruisers. So it's a big event. On the Saturday, we will be doing a ribbon cutting for the Harold Newman mural number 4, with the Harold Newman Foundation and some representatives and sponsors for the mural project. So don't miss out on that. The citywide fall garage sales are happening September 12th through 14th. And so that's going to be the weekend after TPA. So we're doing the garage sales. It's a very popular thing in Geneseo. And so we're happy to coordinate that here at the chamber. And then the chamber will also be hosting a business before hours, which is going to serve to connect newer business owners in Geneseo with more established business owners. There has been interest from our board to in a mentoring program. And then we've simultaneously had new members ask about reaching out to our board members or seasoned business veterans in Geneseo to kind of learn the ropes, learn about local connections and resources and take them under their wing. This is all exactly what the chamber's here to do, is to be a conduit and a connector for businesses and our members. So we're kind of really taking a big step towards that with that upcoming business before hours. It will be Wednesday, September 25th at Central Schoolhouse. That only takes us through the end of September. So we're plenty busy right now. I know that was a longer report than usual, but as always, with everything that I just talked about, this is not possible without partnership with the city and the police department, Public Works. A lot of people play an important role, of our volunteers and our sponsors. So I just want to take a moment to thank everyone involved with that. And I'm happy to field any questions from the council.
Any questions or comments? No, I would agree wholeheartedly, Zach. And that was a point that was reinforced at the annual dinner, how it's a partnership across the board in this community to make it happen.
Yep.
We're glad and lucky to have you and be part of it.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Okay. Thanks.
Next on the agenda would be the city engineering report.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. So mine is going to be much brief than Zach's, but anyway, I'll try to keep it short and sweet. So Northeast Drainage Project, I know that project's been done now for over a year. Still waiting on IDOT to review our materials before we can close that out. We keep in contact with them at least monthly. Haven't heard any updates on when they can get to that. Oakwood Avenue, as you know, they're up here installing the water main. They're hoping to get that that main tied in. Once they get it tied in, then they have to do a chlorine test, a bacterial test, and then once it gets all passes, then they can go ahead and tie any services that need to be tied in on that main. On North State Street, they have installed the water main from Park all the way up to Palace, and they just have to make the connections at Palace and Park, and then also the other intersection. It's drawing blank. Brown. Thank you, Chad. And then while they're waiting on getting those connections done, they've dropped back and started installing the sanitary sewer, which that sanitary sewer in that area is like 18 or 19 feet deep. So it's looks like a very large bomb went off right now, but once they get this deep sewer in, kind of get it dressed back up, get all the trench backfill in, it'll look much better. The Geneseo Well 33, we finally got in contact with Albrecht, which is the contractor that's going to be doing the well installation, and the screens came in on 8/2. They were supposed to be, I think, trying to coordinate with Blackhawk Foundation for doing the drilling. And did you talk to Blackhawk and
Blackhawks is doing the outside casing.
just the outside casing? Okay, so they are doing that. Okay, so just wanted to confirm. Sounds like Blackhawk's going to get that done, but we've been trying to get a hold of Albrecht to find out an exact date on that, and she's being a little elusive right now. So I'll go ahead and make sure I keep Chad up to date when we can get an answer out of her on when they're going to get out there and get that drilled. As far as the design and reports that we're working on, the pedestrian bridge, of course, the ITEP goes in this fall. I believe it needs to be submitted by October 15th. And then the Geneseo water system, we're actually working with our Denver office, and she's got the model complete, and she's even got our concepts where we're going to be possibly putting a couple towers and treatment facilities. She's got that modeled in. So we're going to get the analysis finalized and get the report ran for you guys hopefully very soon. So is there any questions or comments from the council?
Anyone? Thank you, Lauren.
Thank you.
Okay, moving on. Item number 6, public comments related to agenda items. City ordinance allows members of the public to speak and give input up to 3 minutes. During public comment, there can be no debate or action by the city council at this time. None, Ann? Nobody in the lobby, chief? Okay. Moving on, mayor's comments. Just a reminder that on 4/1 of 25, that election cycle, the petitions begin on 8/20/24, and the clerk you have the packets available?
Yeah, I'll have the packets available on the 19th for you to pick up.
And in case anybody's not sure whose term is up, it would be Samoski, James, Rothschild, and Swanson. Okay. City council comments. Any members of the council?
Yeah, real quick, I just want to add what you were talking about, how the pedestrian bridge, I really hope that project keeps going forward, because I can think of, in the last week, I saw at least a dozen people when I'm going to Walmart using that State Street Bridge. Well, I mean, and how dangerous, my wife even said, one lady was pushing a stroller, and how dangerous that is. So I really hope we get that thing going and get that connected.
Anyone else on council? Moving on, finance director comments. 9.1 would be the treasurer's report and capital assets report as submitted.
First one up is the treasurer's report. I don't really have many comments on it at all. Everything seems to be staying within budget. Any questions on it? The same with the budget book. It's kind of hard to tell really where we're going to land yet. It'll be more like September, October-ish, but we do seem to be trending better in our revenues than expected. So I do anticipate, at least on the general fund side, us to end higher than we anticipated. Any questions on the budget book? Last is, for me, is the capital asset spreadsheet. There wasn't many changes. I believe there was one for electric. We had the final payment for the small bucket truck in there. Otherwise, just little payments coming in and out. Oh boy. Make it bigger. Button? No.
Never mind.
There it is.
That's for,
Oh boy. Never good enough. How about that?
that's great. Thank you so much. We're laughing because we're all there with you. I wish.
I can go back down too if you want me to.
Have we had any bids at all on the trucks that we're
26th yet?
Eric's closed today, and then mine closes in 2 weeks.
Oh, good.
Any other questions on the capital? And I will let Chad and Eric take it on their summary. You want me to make that bigger?
The only thing we really have going on right now with Circuit 5, the 4160 conversion project, we're waiting for some permitting to bore the railroad tracks on Chicago Street. We currently have overhead lines that go across there. We're looking to bury those lines. We're working with Hartco right now and the railroad to be able to allow us to go underneath the tracks. We're waiting. It might take a little bit. The guys are also working over on Orange Street. We're working towards the downtown area, converting some of that west of Russell with Worth, a new building over there that they're doing, and kind of getting downtown towards Summer Street and stuff. That's going to take a little bit longer. It's kind of congested in that area. We got a lot of three-phase transformer banks on poles. It's all asphalt, so it's going to take a little bit of time to get in there. But those poles have been up there for a long time. We're trying to just get them done and taken care of. The SCADA project, we met with the engineers 2 weeks ago. We gave them the okay for the upgrade for the PLC at the power plant and the PLC at Stewart Street. They'll continue working on that. We're working on new devices for our reclosures. We have some old devices in there that we've had for 20 years. So we're going to replace those with some newer ones, newer style. The relay project is set for late fall. We haven't had a date for that. It'll probably be October before it actually starts. We'll get out of the summer season, the running season. And then Unit 2's overhaul will be probably start late September, early October, somewhere in there. All right.
I just got one brief thing. The guys are working on East Orange Street water services. We're approximately got 12 out of the roughly near 50 of them to completed. It's just taking us a little bit longer than anticipated with all the utilities on the north side of the road. So we got 3 gas mains over top of the water mains. So we're digging around. So okay, questions on any other thing for us? Thanks.
Any further discussion or
Motion to approve the treasurer's report and capital asset reported as submitted.
motion by Swanson,
Second.
second by Kennett, roll call?
Samowski,
Yes.
Rothschild,
Yes.
James,
Yes.
Swanson,
Yes.
Kennett.
Yes.
Okay, motion carries. Item number 10 would be the consent agenda.
10.1, approval of previous minutes, regular council, July 9th, 2024 minutes, committee of the whole, July 23rd, 2024 minutes, 12.2, facade improvement grant for Central Theater, 10.3, R-24-17, appointment of Dan Schaff to the Police Pension Board, and 10.4, omnibus method.
Motion to approve using the omnibus method and to approve items 10.1 through 10.4.
Second.
Motion by Kennett, second by James, roll call?
Kennett,
Yes.
Swanson,
Yes.
James,
Yes.
Rothschild,
Yes.
Samowski.
Yes.
Okay, moving on, item number 12 under administration, 12.1 would be the intergovernmental agreement with Henry County for the street overlay.
So the agreement with the Henry County is, the intergovernmental agreement is for the use of the motor fuel tax funds for the annual street overlay. I think we're anticipated to be like $23,000 under budget of what we budgeted for.
Motion to approve the intergovernmental agreement with Henry County for the HMA overlay work for the year 2024 using budgeted funds as passed in R-23-24.
Motion by Rothschild, second by James, roll call?
Samowski,
Yes.
Rothschild,
Yes.
James,
Yes.
Swanson,
Yes.
Kennett.
Yes.
Okay, motion carries. 12.2 would be the approval of the Water Department vacant lots, plural, RFP process. This is circling back to the discussion we had before. In the packet, there's the timeline process with the dates. Did everybody get a chance to see that or see it on the board? So this would list the lots for a bid process. Then they would come back to us. We would have a chance to review what the proposals were, and at that time, make a decision how they fit with the discussion that we had on the matter. Any specific questions or?
Motion to approve the RFP process as presented for city-owned parcels number 082-120-7002 and number 082-120-7003.
Motion by Kenneth,
Second.
second by Swanson. Roll call.
Kennett,
Yes.
Swanson,
Yes.
James,
Yes.
Rothschild,
Yes.
Samowski.
Yes.
Okay, motion carries. 12.3 would be R-24-18, the approval of the demolition permit process and fee schedule amendments. Also was a new discussion concerning the fee schedule situation we had when it came to the demolition of properties within the city. The discussion kind of stemmed from the right-of-way, when we changed the right-of-way permit fee earlier this year. My understanding is the staff looked at like communities, similar to ours, for kind of the structure of the process. It creates a, can you click on the schedule, Jamie? The difference between garage, residential and commercial parcel, kind of breaks down, there's a fee schedule depending on what it is that needs to be demolished.
See the garage, B25 residential.
Yeah, correct, in the permit there. So this would just increase the staff's ability to, assign a proper fee. We want to make sure we're competitive to, or not competitive, but in line with our neighbors, and make sure that the proper application process is there. So the proper staff members can oversee the different portions of the process. Chad, do you have anything to add, or?
We just put some other stipulations in there on cleanup, expectations. We want to have sewer mark at the end of the house for a future developer. And then reduce the talks about safeguard for the public and stuff. So we have some extra put in there.
Any questions or discussion?
Yeah, I'd like to ask. So when somebody's going to demo a house
Mhm.
and they get it done, are they supposed to put some sort of protective barrier around the house to keep? Because I've seen houses get demoed and sometimes they lay there for a couple days until somebody comes and cleans them up. And, curiosity, kids want to go climbing on that stuff. Maybe we should also put in there that it has to be barricaded off so nobody could.
It's in there.
Oh, it is in there.
It is in
Okay,
there.
I didn't read far enough then. Sorry.
Correct.
All right.
I make a motion to approve the demolition permit process and fee schedule amendments R-24-18.
Motion by James,
Second.
second by Samowski. Roll call.
Samowski,
Yes.
Rothschild,
Yes.
James,
Yes.
Swanson.
Yep.
Kennett.
Yes.
Okay, motion carries. Item number 13 would be the payment of city and utility bills. Anyone have any questions on the bill packet?
Motion to approve the city bills as presented.
Motion by Samowski,
Second.
second by Kennett. Roll call.
Kennett,
Yes.
Swanson,
Yes.
James,
Yes.
Rothschild,
Yes.
Samowski.
Okay, motion carries. Item number 14 would be public comment related to all of the other items. City ordinance allows members of the public to speak and give input up to 3 minutes. During public comment, there can be no debate or action by the city council this time. Ann, nothing? Chief, anybody in the lobby? Okay,
I have something that Brandon wanted. He's watching, so. So he just wanted to add for his public comment that, that they are active, the city is actively working on the bridge application that's due in late September, to your question for the pedestrian bridge.
he's listening closely. Okay, item number, without any other public comment, we move on to item number 15, adjournment. Motion by Rothschild,
Second.
second by Swanson. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. We're adjourned.